We shall just present or discuss some of the provisional remedies and interim reliefs under special laws and rules. So letter A, we have provisional remedies of the family courts. Republic Act number 8369 provides for certain provisional remedies described in the law as special provisional remedies. You can find this in the Book of Riano in 2016. Uh, One of that is restraining order. In case of violence among the intermediate or immediate members of the family living in the same domicile, the family court may issue a restraining order against the accused or defendant if the complainant or victim files a verified application for relief from abuse. You can see that in Section 7 of RA 8369. In the same law, uh, in the same law, we can find the temporary custody also in Section 7. In all civil actions for the custody of children, the court may order the temporary custody of the children. This is also a provisional remedy or special relief. Now, we can also find in Section 7 again of the same law that in all actions for support, the court may also order support pendente lite, reduction from the salary, and use of the conjugal home. Okay? Uh, Next is the Human Security Act. No? The Human Security Act also have provisional remedies as well as special reliefs. Number one is the seizure of assets. A seizure and sequestration of assets of certain persons are authorized, including those of a person suspected of terrorism as defined in the law. That you can find that in Section 39 of the Human Security Act. Travel restriction. The right to travel of the person charged may be subjected to restrictions even before judgment under certain conditions. You can find that in Section 26. And then examination of bank deposits also. No? The bank deposits, accounts, and records, among others, of a person charged or suspected of a crime defined under the Human Security Act may be examined under certain conditions. The persons or the provisions of the secrecy of bank deposit law notwithstanding. So you can find that in Section 27 of the said law or the said act. Letter C, Anti-Violence Against Women and Children Act. Okay? So certain interim reliefs may be available under RA 9262 even before or in the absence of a decree of legal separation, annulment, or declaration of absolute nullity of marriage, and for the protection of women and their children. You can find that in the Book of Riano published in 2016. Protection order. A protection order is an order issued for the purpose of preventing further acts of violence against a woman or her child as specified in the law and granting the necessary relief. Okay? The protection orders under RA 9262 are of two kinds. So there are two kinds of protection order here. Namely, number one, temporary protection order or the TPO issued by the court on the date of filing of the application. After ex parte determination that such order should be issued. A court may grant in a TPO any, some, or all of the reliefs mentioned in the Act and shall be effective for 30 days. Okay, that is on the date of filing of the application after ex parte determination. In other words, the accused uh, may not be present in the hearing. Now, in the second one is the Barangay Protection Order or the BPO, issued by the punong barangay or the we commonly call barangay captain or any available barangay kagawad, ordering the perpetrator to desist from committing acts described in the law. When issued, they shall be effective for 15 days. Okay, so TPO 30 days, BPO 15 days. Okay, go on. With Anti-Money Laundering Act, uh, a temporary provisional relief or provisional remedy, freezing of monetary instrument or property. The CA, upon application ex parte by the Anti-Money Laundering Council and after determination that probable cause exists that any monetary instrument or property is in any way related to money laundering, may issue a freeze order effective immediately. Section 10. Now, there is also authority to inquire into bank deposit. The AMLC or the Anti-Money Laundering Council may inquire into or examine any particular deposit or investment with any bank institution or non-bank financial institution upon order of any competent court in cases of violation of this Act. When it has been established that there is probable cause that the deposits or investments are related to unlawful activities as defined in this Act. Okay, this is a provisional remedy or a special relief. Next, Financial Rehabilitation and Insolvency Act or the FRIA. Upon the issuance of a commencement order, such shall include a stay or suspension order which shall, okay, so the provisional remedy here is a stay or suspension order which shall, number one, suspend all actions or proceedings in court or otherwise for the enforcement of claims against the debtor. So it will stop now the, or it will suspend now the running of the claims. Okay, so it will suspend all action to enforce any judgment, attachment, or other provisional remedies against the debtor. Of course, there will be attachment. It can suspend with a stay or suspension order under FRIA. Okay, so under Rehabilitation and Insolvency Act only. So the third one is prohibit the debtor from selling, encumbering, transferring, or disposing in any manner any of its properties except in the ordinary course of business. Okay? And number four, prohibit the debtor from making any payment of its liabilities outstanding as of the commencement date except as may be provided herein. So you can find that in section 16Q of the free. And then the last one is the precautionary hold departure orders or the PHDO. So as the provisional remedy here or the special relief is the lifting of that precautionary hold departure order. So in order to have the PHDO temporarily lifted, the respondent may, okay, letter A, or first file a verified motion to lift the PHDO. And then, based on meritorious grounds that there is doubt that probable cause exists in issuing the PHDO, okay, so not the offense that are being uh, brought to in the court, but only in the probable cause in the issuing of the precautionary hold departure order. Okay? Or it is shown that he is not a flight risk. Okay? And then the person who filed this temporary relief or provisional remedy shall pose a bond. Okay? So most of the provisional remedies there is the person applying for it pose a bond. So these are the provisional remedies and special reliefs under special laws and rules.